I don't want you to be a small thinker. So, reason I say that is because usually, all right, so, all right, by the way, guys, look, check it out. Mount, beautiful view, beautiful lake, beautiful homes in the background, beautiful environment. This is what I like to do in the afternoons. You know why? Because, man, look, you got to reward yourself. You work hard, you do all that work, you put all that work in during the day. Then why not get out and just enjoy a little bit of it? Why not get out and just try to have a good time? Why not get out and make the most of it? So tonight, you're actually going to be on a walk with me here in Dallas. And boy, I got to tell you, I've been in Dallas 4 years, just love it, love it, love it, love it. And boy, can't beat that, huh? Can't beat that on a beautiful night like tonight, a bit warm, a bit humid. Just a beautiful, beautiful, amazing night. And those birds like to follow you around because they know you fish and they like to eat your fish. So, in fact, I see somebody walking from under the dock. Uh, what's up? What's up? It's me, Sean John, your Moving Biz CEO. If you're new to the channel, all I want to ask you to do, if you don't mind, I'm going to give you this free content. But I just want you to do one thing for me. Two things. I'm gonna give you some free content. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna be good. It's gonna flip your mindset when it comes to business. Only thing I need you to do for me, if you don't mind, I just need you to hit the thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button down at the bottom. And welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. So, I built this channel about a year ago because someone advised me to, really. So I have been out. I had started my business in 2017 when I was homeless and broke. I had nothing. So I get guys in my mentorship and my masterclass. By the way, we have a VIP coming up this Sunday evening. So if you are enrolled in the masterclass, the VIP is free. It's free. So you'll be there. You'll get the invite. And you guys will be there and you're going to have a great time. And if you want to get invited to the VIP, please write VIP in the comments. So if you want to get invited to the VIP, all you got to do is write VIP in the comments. If you put it in the comments, then I'm going to see it. And then if I see it, I'll invite you, okay? So I'll invite you to the VIP. By the way, I'm going to cover some really, really interesting things in the VIP that's going to help your business to grow. Everything I do is really designed to help your business grow. So just keep that in mind. So with that in mind, let's talk about this. And again, if you want to get in the VIP, write VIP in the comments. If you're a member of the Moving CEO Masterclass, then I'll see you there. If you want to get mentorship from me, myself, if you want to get coaching from me, jump in the masterclass. I'll see you there. So real quick, let's cover something that's very important. Because we always talk about sales, we talk about marketing, we talk about growing your business, building a better business. We talk about hiring processes. We talk about having a process for every problem. We talk about how not to get claims, how to get the customers to schedule with you, to get a reservation with you in spite of your prices. Talk about how to sell 10 times value over price. We talk about so many things on this channel that will just absolutely bless your socks off when it comes to building a business, right? Which is a great thing. I love it. So, but here's something else I want to bring to your attention that we need to start talking about more and more. What's that? I think I'm gonna go this other way. But that's the boat dock. Just another beautiful day here in Dallas. And I ain't gonna be out too long, so gotta get back. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about the problem, right? Because you want to talk about a pandemic. Here's a real pandemic for entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs in a pandemic every day. What's that pandemic? Thinking small. Thinking small is a pandemic. 99% of entrepreneurs go into their business thinking small. How do I know this? Because 99% of entrepreneurs go into the business of doing the thing that they know how to do. All right, I'll test you. You got into the moving business because you knew how to do what? You knew how to move. You knew how to get somebody from A to B, right? You knew how to get them from A to B, and you knew how to make money while doing it. You knew they would pay you. You knew how to get them from A to B. You knew you could get some cash, right? Some green, some stacks, right? And so with that in mind, what did you decide to do? You decided, oh, since I know how to do the thing that can make me some money, here's what I'm gonna do. And then what did you do? You started a moving business, right? Fast forward, whatever amount of time, and there you are, in the business doing the thing that you knew you could do and you knew they would pay you to do, and so you started the business that way, right? I'm not necessarily telling you that's a bad thing. Like I'm not telling you that's a bad thing. What I am telling you is that is the like perfect way to not grow, right? So just think about it. Because you thought about it that way, what did you leave yourself? Not much room to grow. So you left yourself in a position, right? Hi. Where you're like, whatever it is you start the business to do, no matter how much time go by, you'll still be doing it. Because you were thinking small from the beginning. That's why I named the course Moving CEO. You gotta learn how to think like a CEO. There's a big difference between thinking like an entrepreneur and thinking like a CEO. Now, I want you to run your business as a CEO, the same mindset. I don't want you to operate like an entrepreneur, right? Doing everything. That's not you. You're not gonna be successful doing that. So if I could get you to flip over to not doing everything, but because I always say it this way, if you want to know if you got a business or a job, if you step away from your job for one day, can it function? If you take a week's vacation, are you out of business? If your job follows you everywhere you go, home, dinner, church, school, everywhere you go, your job is disrupting your day, then you got a job, you don't have a business. Now, don't jump overboard yet. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a job because you're in a position because of what you don't know. So all I'm trying to tell you to do is we're going to skip what you don't know and I'm going to educate you on how to do it. And so in educating you on how to do it, I'm going to teach you how to build a successful business as a CEO. But in order to do that, the first thing, like the very first thing that's got to change for you is you got to change your mind. Your mindset has to change because you could build a business where you could live in houses like these. You can have that. They didn't do anything special to get those houses. You can live like that. You want them? They're all down the strip here in the neighborhood. Go get it. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're relying on the job you created for yourself to do it, it's gonna be hard to do because you do everything. It's only a matter of time before you burn out. I've had situations where I burned out. I didn't even want the money. I just want the customer to leave me alone. I told a customer one night, some of you know the story, that we were $200 an hour after 9 o'clock. Why did I say that? Because I was ready to go. I was hurting, my hands were cramping. I didn't want to touch anything else. I didn't care. I was like, hey, we'll be back 8 in the morning. Just let us go home. I had been out there all day. And I said, all right, I got a plan. I told my guy, I was like, hey, Ahmad, I got a plan. I'm going to walk in here, tell this customer that after 9 o'clock is $200 an hour. Nobody in their right mind is going to pay $200 an hour for a 2-man crew with a U-Haul because it was just starting out. What I didn't understand is this lady had money and she came back out. She was like, give me a second. She came back out and she was like, she said the worst thing I could have possibly heard. She said, we can keep going. Oh my God, I should have said 300. And I could have cried that night. I didn't even want her $200. She could have offered me $500 an hour or come back tomorrow. I would have pieced out and came back tomorrow. That thing wore me out so much that the next day when a customer's calling me about 6 or 7 in the morning, no joke, blowing up my phone because this guy had people coming over to remodel his floor in a particular room, I guess. And so in order to do it, the baby grand piano had to be moved out of the room into another room and then moved back. And I was like, man, it'd take about 4 guys to do it. We had big, strong guys. And, you know, we'll get 4 guys to do it and blah, blah, blah. And I said, look, just to move it there and back, $600. Reason I said that, because I thought I would price him out where he would just leave me alone. What I didn't understand is this guy had money. He said, okay, great. What time can you be here? I was like, hey, man, let me double check. You know what I did? I rolled over, turned my phone on mute, and went back to bed. When I woke up, he was still blowing up the phone. I had nothing, no gas in me to touch anything. And this guy blew up my phone. There was nothing I could do to help him. And this is a true story. Like, there was nothing I could do to help this guy. He blew up my phone. I probably missed like 5 or 6 calls from him. And I guess eventually he gave up. And I was so beat that I didn't even want the money. Why? Because I was doing all the work. That's right. I had created a pretty, it was pretty. She was cute. She was beautiful. You take her out wine and dine her, but she was still a job. And what I realized is, man, there's no way I'm going to be able to grow if I got to take on this amount of work. I'm Tyler Perry. I am playing Madea. I'm playing the uncle. I'm playing the nephew. I'm playing Tyler Perry. I'm playing the writer, the producer, everything. Whatever Tyler Perry does, that's what I was doing. And I knew it was a losing formula. I knew there was no way that I can continue to go and be successful and grow a legitimate, real business if I'm playing all of these roles. And so by that time, I was completely burned out. I turned down $600 that morning because I was burned out. I didn't even care about the money. I just wanted the phone to stop ringing. I just wanted them to leave me alone. That's all I was concerned with, is please go away, leave me alone. I don't want your money. You could offer me $1,000 because I was thinking small when I started this. I'm burning out. I don't want your money. I will roll over on your $1,000, straight disconnect this phone, and go to sleep. That was my game plan. Didn't matter what he offered. I was going to bed. I never even called anybody to check to see if I had a crew. I didn't care. I didn't want his money. I wanted to be left alone. But that's what happens, guys. Oh, that's a pretty cool shot. But that's what happened. By the way, for everybody that's tuned in, hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, so YouTube can go and share these videos. And if you have a question or comment, I'm only on for just a few minutes while I'm walking in the neighborhood. Go ahead and and drop your question or comment, and then I'll try to pick it up. But that, do I want to walk on this side? Yeah, I'll stay on this side. So drop your question or comment, hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. That's the only thing I ask in this change for giving you guys this free content, is just hit the thumbs up for me and subscribe. All right, so by the way, quick plug for my other channel. I do have another channel. You could jump over on it if you want to learn about money. It's called Cashflow CEO. Go check it out. If you want to learn how to build a business without doing the work, go check out Middleman CEO. That's my other channel. So also on Instagram. Follow me on IG, Facebook, and whatever at Moving Biz CEO. So, all right, they got sprinklers on out here, so I don't want to get wet. I'll probably just stay out here. So, but again, as I wrap this video up, the one of the big problems I had is I was small thinking. But you guys are in a great situation, because I'm here to tell you, you're thinking small. Chances are you're thinking too small, which is going to result in you burning your business. It's not going to matter what your business produce. Money ain't going to keep in it. If you burn out, your heart and your willpower is gone, your motivation is gone, there ain't no amount of money that's going to keep you in it. Happiness is internal. It's an inside job, right? Right? So whenever whenever I was building or just getting my business started, because I always say there's 3 stages of business. There's going to be the startup stage, and there's no time frame. There should be a time frame because you should be constantly progressing. But for a lot of small business owners, there's no time frame. So, but you can identify what stage you're on by taking a step back and looking at your business, right, from an outside perspective. So let's say you're in the startup stage. Then you're just gonna look at your business as, all right, I'm proving the concept. I got a crew, I got a helper, I got access to a truck, I got a little bit of equipment. We could do a job or 2 a day, small jobs. Just hang in there. By the way, I recommend whenever you're first starting out, a couple things I recommend whenever you first launch your business in the startup stage. Number 1, do not list your business on public platforms. But I'm on Google. I get guys all the time. They're like, I'm on Google, I'm on this, I'm on Yelp, I'm on all this. And they're on all these different platforms. And I'm just sitting there going, listen, if I'm gonna coach you, or if I'm gonna be a mentor, I need you to listen to what I'm telling you. All right, your business has just started. You still gotta learn the game. So take your business off of all of those platforms. In fact, don't even list them until at least 90 days. Why? Because if you go out there and you don't understand exactly what you're doing right now because you're still learning, you're a new company, then what's gonna happen? The customer's not gonna give a crap, right? The marketplace is not gonna care. Appreciate the thumbs up. Y'all, you guys watching, go ahead and smash thumbs up. Hit subscribe. If you want me to coach you or be your mentor, I'm very limited on time. But if you need coaching or mentorship, just write coaching in the comments, and if I have time, I'll do it. If you guys want to get a 30-minute consult, that's really all I do. Just 30 minutes. That's enough time for me to dissect and break down your business, and we work through the process of fixing it back up. So the first thing I do in my consults, I break your business completely down, strip it naked. Because like they say, when the tide goes out, you find out who's swimming naked. Your business is probably swimming naked. And you know it, and you know you need help. You better reach out and get some help before you be sitting there and your business ain't working. Yeah, your trucks ain't moving, your wheels ain't turning. Well, you're out of business. So let me know, keep me posted. And again, so the first stage of business is, again, the startup stage. So if you're in the startup stage, it may look like chaos. You're trying to figure out everything. You don't really know how to sell. You don't have a good script. You don't have a script. You're winging it. You're struggling. And you're making a little money, but you can tell, like, hey, man, I'm missing some steps. I got to get some stuff right, or I'm not going to be in business for long. Then you, my friend, are in the startup stage. Congratulations. Most people don't even make it to the startup stage. They give up before that. So I applaud you, because even though it's a struggle, you didn't give up. That's the most important thing about anybody's success. They didn't give up. I guarantee you one thing about everybody who was ever successful is they had an opportunity to give up, and they didn't. But they had a chance to give up, and they did not quit. That's one thing about everybody who's ever been successful. They had the chance to quit, and they didn't. They didn't. If you have a question or comment, drop it in the box right now. I'm only just a few minutes away from my front door, and then we'll be done. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know by hitting the thumbs up. And if you need me to start doing these more often, then let me know. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll know that I need to start doing these videos more often. It's the end of the day. You guys have gone out, made a lot of money, had a lot of success, and now it's time to go home, count that cash, and then think about what's next, right? So that's where you are. And that's fine. That's because that's the right place to be. All right, so let's break it down. So you got the startup phase where it looks like chaos. Don't beat yourself up, man. It looks like chaos for a lot of people, right? So you're in chaos stage. Hey, man, I need some help with some things I'm not doing right. I'm losing money over here. Got the wrong guys. I don't know this process. I don't know how to hire. I'm tired of turning guys over. Guys are no-show. Hey, I've been there. Not fun. Then you're in the startup stage. Now, you should graduate as soon as possible from the startup stage to the business dependent stage, meaning that, all right, you got some things in place. You have a legit business that's running daily. You're answering calls, getting reservations, booking jobs. I don't like to say booking, but getting bookings, right? Getting reservations, getting jobs. You have a team with the truck and equipment to go out and do the job. They go out and do the job. After they complete the job, they get paid. You get paid, right? All the materials taken care of. The guys go home at the end of the night. Everybody's paid. Everybody's happy. Everybody eats. Now, but the only difference is from the first stage where it's a startup stage and it's chaos, your business look like chaos. That's just a startup stage. So if you're looking at your moving business and you're going, man, there's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot going on here. And boy, I got to push through this thing. Then you're just in a startup stage. Don't quit. Right? Everybody goes through that. So don't quit. Mark Zuckerberg went through that when he built Facebook. Everybody did. Jeff Bezos with Amazon, they all went through it. It's good. That's why it's called the startup stage. Hit thumbs up. I'm just a couple minutes from the house, so if you got a question or comment, better drop it down. So you're in the startup stage, and then you should graduate to the business dependent stage, meaning you got a business, it runs correctly, but when the customer calls in, you can schedule them. Guys go out and do the job. Truck comes back, everybody get paid, fine. But the business dependent means, hey, when the customer does call in, you pick up the phone. You're on it. You're on the call. When the customer has an issue on the job, they calling you. You're on the phone again. When you need to advertise and get some ads coming in or get some leads coming in, some hot leads, some lock leads, that's you again. You're marketing. Now you're marketing. You handle claims. You handle hiring. You handle customer experience, or I like to call it customer amazement. You handle hiring guys, firing guys, everything. You're Mr. or Mrs. Do It All, and now you're burning out because the business is dependent on you. And this is a very dangerous place to be because this is where most people give up. They just burn out. I told you, I almost gave up. So what I want to do is I want to get you to the third stage where the business is no longer dependent on you. It's called business, because you're at business dependent, owner dependent. I want to get you to owner independent. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can take your family, like I did this weekend, and go to the beach. I literally took my family to the beach. We spent several days on the beach at some resort. So you can literally take your family to the beach, hang out at a resort, do whatever you want to do. Go hike and hit the mountains, doesn't matter. Your business does not need you. When you check your bank account at the end of the night, money's been made, nobody called you, nobody talked to you, the process works. And now you have a successful 6 or 7 figure business that makes a lot of money, and it does not need you every day. You have people in place to answer the phone, do customer resolution, customer amazement, hire crew, fire crew, handle claims and whatnot. They handle everything. All you do is sit back like the boss CEO that I'm going to teach you to be. All you do is pick up the phone, check with your office manager and say, what we looking like today? That's the only person you need to talk to. Because you think about all the jobs you work with where you like, man, the boss man don't even know us. You know why? Not because he don't want to know you or she don't want to know you. You're probably cool. I'd like to know you. But the reason why is because their system, their business is structured to where the CEO doesn't have to reach down. The hotel owner doesn't have to reach out to the people that clean the house, that clean the rooms. No, he's put a hotel manager in place to do that. All he does is check with the hotel manager. All you're going to do is check with your office manager. And then within 2 to 3 years, you're going to have several offices anyway. If you let me coach you, if you let me mentor you, I'll have you with at least 3 offices in 3 years. You'll be pulling in money from every office. But you can't be there all the time. I don't care where you go. You go on vacation as much as you want. The offices are still going to make money. Makes sense? Hit thumbs up. If you want to get into the Moving CEO Masterclass and learn what I've been teaching you, the link is going to be in the first comment below, or you could go watch one of my previous videos. The link is in the first comment. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Get ready for the mentorship. Get ready for the VIP this weekend. If you want to get in the VIP, write VIP in the comments, and I'll see you guys this Sunday. Peace.